Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the August 22nd, 2020 edition of Pro Wrestling Throwdown. I'm Caleb Black. He's Luke, the Big Dog Williams. That's Max Fury over there somewhere. And it is time to talk Monday Night Raw. The go-home show to SummerSlam. Some things were good. Other things were like Raw.
Could have benefited from the Thunderdome.
Let's talk about it. Let's get into it.
Well, we open up the action with the United States Championship match, which was Apollo Crews defending against Shelton Benjamin.
Love that pairing. This is like the 8th week in a row they've wrestled, and I still enjoy their matches.
It's because of the longevity.
Yeah.
I mean, it's good. Cedric Alexander, of course, Shelton Benjamin takes the 24/7 title again. But loses to Crews ultimately, which the stipulation of the match was if Crews won, Hurt Locker, or whatever they call themselves, have to stay away from ringside at SummerSlam.
Yeah.
So it's going to be one-on-one MVP and Crews.
There you go, for the U.S. title.
I gave it 2.5.
Yeah, 2.5.
To the upside.
Yeah, not a bad match, just not a big match to write home about.
We go from there to Garza versus Ivor of the Viking Raiders. Sloppy at best.
Gave it a 2.
I gave it a 1. Oh no, I'm sorry, I gave it a 2. They went for the body slam thing.
Yeah.
Botched it. Something horrible.
It's not. I just don't give a shit about Andrade, Garza, the Vikings, the Street. None of it. Their tag division sucks, and I don't care. I don't care.
They're definitely not SmackDown's tag division.
No.
That's for sure. Then we go to the returning Mickie James against Natalya with Lana at ringside. Mickie James, they made this whole big deal about her coming back. It got 3 minutes, and the finish was was not even shown.
Seth
forearm,
Rollins comes
count
out and starts making noise. And
ridiculous. Gave it a 1.
Overbooked, overproduced nonsense. Like Raw typically tends to be.
Next, we have the Role Models versus Asuka and Shayna Baszler.
Yeah.
Not really that great.
Which is surprising, considering the talent in the ring. I expected a much better match.
I didn't give it a high rating because of the Nia Jax interference.
Yeah.
Too much going on. Too many cooks in the kitchen.
Overbooked. 1.5 stars.
1.5. Yes.
They could eat my butt.
Then, of course, we did get a little bit of a resurgence. Peyton Royce taking on Ruby Riott.
Thank God.
2.5.
Yeah, 2.5 stars.
Exactly what you think the match would look like. It was decent.
The payback for the interruption between Liv and Ruby last week goes into it this week. Well done. Again, we cannot put over at least Peyton Royce enough. All 4 members of this pairing are good. I'm enjoying where they're going with it. I think Liv Morgan is out fucking standing in the ring, so...
Agreed.
Interested to see where they go from here.
From here, we go to Rey Mysterio and Dominic promo. They come out talking about...
A breath of fresh air.
He needs to... He should have been here to protect his son. Pained him to be out with the eye injury. Of course, Dominic says, I need to stand on my own 2 feet.
Yep.
I'm my own man. Interrupted by Rollins and his lackey, which is a shame because I love Buddy Murphy.
Yeah.
Basically ends in a Donnybrook of sorts with Seth Rollins getting caned to death in the ring. Fantastic.
They literally just killed him.
They also upped it to a street fight
at
SummerSlam, which sells it for me.
Yep. I'm all in for the Mysterios.
So looking forward to that match.
Dominic's dad would be proud of him.
Gave that a 4.
He would. Dominic's real father would be very proud.
And he's looking down proud.
I also gave it 4 out of 5 stars. It sells the match. It sets it up, and they're making Dominic look really strong going in. So it's not going to hurt him as badly if he loses his first match against, obviously, a former WWE champion.
Right.
Not that he will. I don't think. But should he, they can keep revisiting this story.
Right.
It hasn't killed the heat.
Yeah, so. I mean, you can go a good chain of matches for this.
Yeah.
I'd be willing to bet Cage in the future. Keep your eye out for that. Then we go on to a 6-man elimination style match, which was the Foot Locker. The Hurt Business. That's what they're called. I got it wrong in my notes. Against Ricochet and Company. It was Ricochet,
Cedric Alexander, and Apollo Crews.
Yes.
Ricochet and friends.
Match was solid. Meanwhile, at the Legion of Doom, I gave it a 3. Pretty decent. Cedric Alexander capturing the 24/7 title from Shelton Benjamin. Enjoyable. It is what it is. You know those boys can work.
The coolest, I don't think anyone else knows this, at least this used to be the case, that Ricochet and Apollo Crews were roommates.
Yes.
When Apollo Crews was Yuha Nation. And he
was a whole nation of people.
Yeah, all three of those guys are good friends in real life, and their chemistry and their styles obviously complement one another, and it's really fun to watch them wrestle. I gave it a 3 as well.
Then we move on to, we're just going to condense this.
All of Raw Underground goes into the same spot.
Raw Underground, Dolph Ziggler, well, first, you have what is his name? Not Ivar, the other one. He's changed his name, so I have a hard time remembering.
The other Viking.
Ro.
Yeah.
That's Eric, I think, so he's calling himself now. Anyway, puts the hurt on this kid.
He's a bad motherfucker, man.
Dolph Ziggler standing at ringside, basically, with Shane McMahon. Shane asks him, "What do you think?" He says, "I give it a 3.
Yeah.
Could be better." Of course, he challenges Ziggler to get up. Ziggler and him have it out. Ziggler wins, and then Ro. Ro.
Yeah, that's Ro.
Okie dokes. Ziggler off the stand into the people.
Shit out of him.
At the end of the night for Raw Underground, Jessamine Duke,
yeah.
Jessamine Duke fights unnamed lady. Nia Jax comes out, throws the hurt down on her. Shayna comes out, says, "You want to do this? Let's throw down." Refs all for it.
Yeah.
They get ready to fight. They start getting up. Nia turns around, turns tail, and runs.
The other horsewoman was there also.
Yes, but she didn't fight.
I can't remember her name or how to pronounce it. But.
Yeah, she didn't fight though.
Yeah, no, she was, but she was there.
And of course, Shane McMahon, as Nia's run away, is on the microphone going, "The only rule we have here is that you fight."
Yeah.
And of course, she ran away because that's how you build a monster, by making them run away.
Yeah. There was another. The other football guy.
Oh, Riddick Moss.
Riddick Moss was in it.
See how easy it was for me to forget?
Yeah, nameless NFL draftee. It's whatever.
He wasn't Babatunde, so I don't care.
Babatunde.
Next, we have Montez Ford versus Andrade.
Yeah.
Sorry. 2.
Yeah.
It was a simple way to build a tag match.
No bueno.
You found out Zelina Vega is the one that poisoned his drink.
She's pregnant.
Although I am upset that they didn't build for Zelina versus Belair.
Yeah, I was looking forward to that match.
It should have been on SummerSlam.
Yeah, and it's I don't know why I can't talk today.
That's a 2. I gave that a 2.
Yep.
And then, of course, the final segment, Orton and HBK. Here's where the internet community is probably going to roast me, but
over an open flame.
Michaels takes the punt kick. Doesn't sell like a dead fish.
Yeah, doesn't dead sell.
Because he's Michaels and doesn't have to.
That is correct.
He's not a 70-year-old man. He's not a guy.
60-year-old man.
He's not a man with multiple concussions. It makes sense to me why he sold it. He sold up and not down for it.
Yeah.
I give it a 3.5. Solid sell for Drew McIntyre.
Yeah.
But I'm sorry. I watched Shawn Michaels take 3 tombstones at WrestleMania from The Undertaker. If he can take 3 tombstones and kick out after 2, your punt kick ain't shit.
Not to mention, he's kicked out of the punt kick in a match with Randy Orton before.
Numerous times.
So it's not like... I mean, I understand Orton using it because it's the staple of that's when Orton's, a mega heel or whatever, but you don't have to dead sell everything.
Right, and what would it have proved?
Yeah.
He's Shawn Michaels.
He's good at kicking you in the head, we already know that.
You've seen him take numerous pedigrees on his head. You've seen him take all... internet communities in a roar, backstage personnel's in a roar. Calm down.
They too can eat my butt.
I hate to tell you this, folks, but it's a show.
It's true. It's supposed to be entertaining.
They'll
figure out how to do that eventually.
He's not kicking him in the head. So let it go. All in all, though, Maximus, what did we rate Raw?
We rated Raw. Luke, you gave it a 2.5, and your star of the show was Hornswoggle.
Actually, you know what? My star of the show was Hornswoggle.
Hey, no! Who's your star of the show?
Star of the show? I'm gonna say Dominic.
I knew you were gonna say Dominic. Bet you don't know who I'm gonna say.
Sure wasn't Mickey James.
You gave it 2.5.
2.5.
I'm gonna guess you're gonna say Randy Orton.
Motherfucking A-right! Randy Orton, again, one of the only reasons I watch Monday Night Raw. Can't wait till he punt kicks Dominic Guerrero in the head.
We all have to watch Raw for our own ignorant reasons, I'm sure. I'm betting Liv Morgan gets it before he does, but you know.
Liv Morgan could get it.
You know how Randy Orton feels about. You know how Randy Orton feels about the ladies.
Guys, that's going to wrap us up for the Raw review. What did you guys think of Monday Night Raw? Let us know in the comments down below. After you like and subscribe, send us an email at prowrestlingthrowdown@gmail.com or find us on Facebook at facebook.com/prowrestlingthrowdown. Stay tuned because we're talking SmackDown next.